Ablazify presents Fostering a Positive and Optimistic Team Mindset. Ever notice how one person's mood can shift the entire energy of a room? Maybe you've been in a meeting where tension was thick and suddenly everyone felt drained. Or the opposite. A leader walked in with energy, optimism, and encouragement, and suddenly the team felt unstoppable. So here's the big question. How do you, as a leader, create an environment where optimism isn't fake cheerleading, but a powerful, sustainable mindset your team can actually believe in? That's what we're diving into today, how to foster a truly positive team culture that fuels performance and resilience. Welcome to Ablazify, where we explore the skills and strategies that transform good leaders into great ones. Today, we'll talk about optimism, not the fluffy kind, but the kind that gets teams through challenges, inspires creativity, and drives long-term success. Let's break down 7 strategies to build and sustain an optimistic team mindset. 1. Lead with realistic optimism. People can tell when positivity is forced. What builds trust is realistic optimism, acknowledging challenges while focusing on possibilities. Instead of us saying, "Everything's fine, try. Yes, this project has challenges, but here's what's working, and here's where we can make progress." Teams don't need sugarcoating, they need hope grounded in reality. 2. Celebrate progress, not just results. Big wins are great, but focusing only on end results can discourage people when progress is slow. Celebrate milestones, finishing a tough sprint, solving a tricky problem, or even just showing resilience during a busy season.
I used to only praise final outcomes, closing a deal, launching a product, but my team started feeling drained. Then I shifted. I began celebrating small wins, a creative idea in a brainstorm, someone helping a colleague, even completing drafts ahead of schedule. The change was huge. Morale lifted, people felt recognized, and ironically, the big results came faster. My team told me later they felt like I saw them every step of the way, not just at the finish line.
3. Model the energy you want to see. Optimism is contagious, but so is negativity. As a leader, your tone sets the stage. If you walk into the room stressed, short and visibly overwhelmed, your team will mirror it. But if you show up with calm, steady energy, even on tough days, you create an atmosphere where people feel safe and motivated. This doesn't mean pretending, it means being intentional. Share your challenges, yes, but also model resilience. This is tough, but I believe in us. 4. Encourage a strengths-based approach. Instead of focusing only on weaknesses or mistakes, help people lean into their strengths. When individuals feel valued for what they do well, they naturally bring more energy and creativity. Think about sports teams. Coaches don't just harp on what players do wrong, they design plays that highlight each player's unique strengths. Your team is no different. 5. Encourage solution-focused thinking. When challenges arise, train your team to shift from "who's at fault" to "what can we do next?" This mindset turns problems into opportunities for innovation. When people feel empowered to find solutions instead of dwelling on obstacles, optimism becomes a habit, not just a mood. 6. Normalize open conversations about setbacks. Positivity doesn't mean avoiding tough topics. In fact, openly discussing what went wrong builds psychological safety. When your team learns to reflect without blame and focus on lessons learned, they bounce back faster, and their optimism becomes grounded in resilience, not denial. 7. Make space for gratitude and recognition. Gratitude isn't just a nice add-on, it's a performance booster. Studies show teams that practice regular appreciation perform better, collaborate more, and stay engaged longer. This can be as simple as starting a meeting with shout-outs or writing a quick thank you note. The ripple effect is powerful.
I was leading a tech startup where burnout was high. We decided to try one simple practice. At the end of each Friday meeting, everyone had to thank someone else on the team. Within weeks, the vibe shifted. People started smiling more, stepping in to help each other, and celebrating even small wins. Investors noticed the difference in our energy. We realized that recognition wasn't just about being nice. It was a competitive advantage.
Now, imagine being the kind of leader who creates a culture where positivity is more than a buzzword. Imagine walking into meetings where people feel energized, creative, and ready to solve problems, not weighed down by stress or doubt. That's what fostering optimism does. It doesn't remove challenges, but it gives your team the mindset to face them with courage and unity. So here's your challenge. This week, choose one of these practices. Celebrate progress, share gratitude, or model steady optimism and apply it consistently. Watch how quickly your team's energy shifts. If this message inspired you, hit the like button, drop a comment, and share it with a friend or colleague who's leading a team right now. They may need a reminder of how powerful optimism can be. And don't forget to subscribe to Ablazify for more strategies on leadership, growth mindset, and building thriving teams, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.